Hi. Yeah, I think most of you all know me. I've been growing up here. For those who don't, I'm Chia. I am your keyboardist for today. Yeah. Um, so I've been invited to share, and I guess just trying to, I mean, part of the posture currently I'm in as well. Now that my work has a little bit more time, so there's hope for you, Lydia. There is hope in R3. Yeah, so now got more time to really dedicate more time to God. I've been in the posture of just asking Him to lead me. And my word for myself is no hesitation. So when I've been invited, I was like, okay, try not to hesitate. It's still a work in progress. I do have my own reservations, fears, hesitation, but God has been kind and God has been gentle to lead me here. So the sharing of this testimony encourage fellow Shalomites and also bring glory to God. Yeah. So so I was basically dedicating more time to God. And for me, I go to Jurong Lake Gardens, very nice place. Just go and walk after work. And basically, I just dedicated the time to listen to God. I don't exactly hear a voice or anything, but it's more like a posture of listening to what He wants to share with me. And I do feel close to Him. At least, I guess it's an opportunity for me to feel close. He's always nearby. And it does help that I listen to Him and um, just keeps me going, gives me a direction through the week. And then in the past week, I was on leave. I was on annual leave, yes. So had a rest and decided to use one full day for a spiritual retreat. And so with the recommendation, I decided to go for Montfort. I went for a 1 day. And before that, I decided to prep for the spiritual retreat. So on one of the walks at Jurong Lake Garden, I was like, God, whatever you want to work with me, let me know. Bring it up to me. And at this point, I would say it's mostly very cerebral kind of planning and processing. Just, oh, okay, I know I have these issues in the worship sermon before. We were asked to leave some things on the paper that we discarded, and those were the issues. I was like, okay, yeah, I think I can work on those during the spiritual retreat. Still very cerebral. And also, I guess, a bit of spirit guiding, lah, but very cerebral process at this part of the planning, while still maintaining a posture of listening to God and what He might want me to do. Then Saturday night before the spiritual retreat, without me asking for it, had a very strange and vivid dream. I am not the kind to dream. Like, I really don't. I will have very vague dreams that maybe in the day I'll recall, like, oh yeah, dreamt about that. As a kid, I really asked God, please don't give me nightmares. So I just asked Him, don't dream at all. Then I just don't really dream. So it was a very weird place to be where I just had a very deep, vivid, unshakable conviction of something that really showed how deep one of the issues was. Something that I've been holding at arm's length. It was one of the issues that was actually written down, but took me longer to recollect for some reason. And something I've been holding at arm's length and saying, it's not that bad. Um, I can do something about it. Um, yeah, something like that. And then the dream basically showed me how deep the problem was and how, I guess, hurt I was by the whole thing. Um, yeah, and it was a very strange experience. It really felt unshakable at that point of time until I woke up and had some time to process and realize that, how deep this issue is. It demanded me to face this issue head on. I couldn't ignore it. So, and there was fear. I was scared not of the dream itself or that it will come true or anything, but I was scared of what hurts that I may face if I decide to process and reconcile this. So, but in so I also realized that's what has been keeping me from being able to tackle this issue. And so Monday, when I was at the spiritual retreat at Montfort, really had the chance to process and grieve through this entire thing. Cried like I never did before, which was quite interesting because previously when I cry, it's withheld. I will stop myself from crying or I will make sure no one hears it. And there was one process under thankful spiritual guidance of my buddy as well, who was there as my spiritual director. I had time for myself and I really processed through this. And I think at the end of it all, I was able to lay this at the feet of Jesus and I felt healing from it. felt freer to reconcile this, and just really thankful to God for this, um, yeah, process. Yeah, I think the word I was sharing with people was unexpected, because really I didn't come with any expectation at first, and this whole journey has been an unexpected, but just very thankful and for this healing process. And I think I mean, it's an ongoing journey, and still the posture is listening to God, what He may bring. But also, I think a bit of it is after going through this process, the fear is a bit less, because God is truly gentle and loving, and even as He lets us confront certain things, He will be there for us. So I hope this is an encouragement to please just be open to God, and let Him lead you in His direction. So, all praise to be His name. Yeah.